are going to discuss about, in this case study, we are going to discuss about online and offline interview. So first let me tell you what is an interview. Then we will discuss what is online and offline. An interview is a formal conversation between a candidate and an interviewer, where the interviewer evaluates the candidate's skills, knowledge, personality and suitability. So we have two types of interviews. One is online interview and another one is offline interview. Online interview, which means you might be apart from the place, you could not able to attend an interview, and offline, which means you can go there and you can discuss with the peer person like interviewer. You can showcase them your body language, all those things. But in online, you could not able to do that. So we'll discuss more about this from her.
So everyone, I am Bhavatarni. So as ma'am said, interview is all about, it is of two types. One is online interview and another one is offline interview. So online interview is all about, it will be conducted on internet or network. So like through Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Zoom meetings. So it is the interview where it is conducted on network, where the people interact with each other. When it comes to offline interview, it is all about conducting in person, where there will be direct contact with the interviewer and the person who is taking the interview.
Hello everyone, I am Kirtana from Department of AML. So coming to the empathy phase, in online interviews, we face challenges such as unstable internet connections, technical issues like audio or video connections, and maintaining eye contact and body language. So in offline interviews, we face difficulties like we require physical presence and traveling difficulties and scheduling difficulties, and we have to face difficulties in unfamiliar environment. So how can we overcome that?
So now the thing finally we can conclude is that we cannot be avoiding online interview or offline interview, because both are essential depending upon the criteria in which they are going to select someone. For example, if you are going to some top companies, we cannot be moving into the headquarters in order to attend the interviews, because it will be somewhere else, like different country or some big state or in some capital of a state. It can be in any place. So it is essential for us to have an online interview, and if it is nearby, then obviously we can go for an offline interview. Now the problem is we'll have to analyze how we can provide the solution. So let me go with the online interview first. So now if you're going to attend an online interview, you have to ensure that there's a proper network coverage. Go sit where you are getting a proper network coverage, because you should be aware of what's going to happen. We'll have to be precautious. We should always think out of the box, like what if this happens. So just ensure, because network is the greatest criteria in terms of online interviews. So we'll have to ensure that there's a proper network connectivity, and then good lighting. So when you sit near a bright light, obviously your face will be so bright so that the person can analyze your facial postures, your gestures, the way you're talking, the way you're maintaining eye contact and so on, your body language, which is very essential for an interview. And finally, we'll have to stop doing this all sorts of malpractice and stuff. We'll have to be honest to ourselves, obviously, because that, right, if it is an online interview, obviously there will be a lot of criteria of just cheating and doing malpractice and getting into the job. But obviously we ourselves should be true to our conscience, and we'll have to ensure that we are not doing any malpractice and we are doing something very honestly. Now, when we come back to this offline interviews, we'll have to ensure that we are going there for the interview the day before itself. Because here we are saying, right, if it is an offline interview, obviously it is going to be problematic for us to travel. So why can't we travel in precaution, like in earlier? Why can't we do that? We can do that. And also when we are going there, we can have direct interviews, just maintain a good body posture, eye contact, and you can bring in all the documents that you need, extra copies of Xerox, being in advance. Even if they don't ask it, it's not going to go in waste. It's just good that if you do things in advance. So every problem has a solution, and similarly for this also, for online interview as well as offline interview, these are some of the solutions that we can provide in order to avoid any type of cliches.
So as we guys discussed about both online and offline interviews, both have advantages and disadvantages.
So both interviews is very efficient and more reliable to our modern lifestyle. In olden days, they only prescribed offline interviews, so it can help the manager or the interviewer who is interviewing the candidate, helps to see what the communication skills of the candidate and body language and what confidence does they have. So now in modern technologies, when we come to online interviews, it's more efficient, it's more eco-friendly, like it is more friendly for us. So we can join a company where we are. So even though it's more friendly, there are many people doing malpractices in the online interviews, like asking the answers from many Google services or ChatGPT like stuff. So both have advantages and disadvantages, but still, due to our honesty, we should play our role in our job.